Sitting here la la waiting for my ya. Sitting here la la waiting for my ya. It may sound funny, but I don't.
Jamiel Shaw! Jamiel Shaw!
Hello, Kim. Today we find ourselves at a rally for Jamiel's Law. Can you explain what's going on?
Yeah, in early March, Jamiel Shaw, he was a star football player at this high school, Los Angeles High School. Evidently, he was walking home. He had been in close contact with his family, or with his father, on the way home. Close to his own house, he was gunned down, allegedly by an illegal alien gangbanger.
Okay, and how did that make you feel when you heard about it?
You know what, Frank, I heard about it. Someone called me. They said, Kim, did you know what was going on with Jamiel Shaw? This kid got killed. I looked it up on internet and I kind of set the issue aside. I was real busy. 2 weeks later, I really started digging into it. I was so hurt. I was hurt. I was scared. I was angered. A lot of us out here, we have children the same age as Jamiel Shaw or younger. And we have to think about that now. Is that going to happen to one of our family members while they are just innocently walking home from school, from church, from wherever? This was not a gang-on-gang thing. This kid was not in any type of a gang. He was a shooting star of the community. I understand he had offers from Stanford, Rutgers University. A lot of places were looking at him. So whatever you hear, this is not a gang-on-gang thing.
So this was, and I've heard it in the past, that there's a great deal of brown on black violence. In fact, Ted Hayes himself has said that he refers to it as ethnic cleansing in the black community in the way of browns trying to get rid of blacks. And of course, we're not accusing all browns.
Of course.
But there is a problem. Is that problem evident to the black community? Are they becoming more and more aware of what's going on?
I think with this thing with Jamiel Shaw, a lot of people are finally starting to wake up. We've been speaking about this, Choose Black America, Save Our State, other groups. We've been speaking about this since Cheryl Green was killed in the Harbor Gateway. There was another little boy who was killed in the Harbor Gateway. I think his family turned down the wrong street and they were ambushed. We had some incidences in Huntington Park. We have been putting the word out that this is not gang violence. This is genocide. People were not paying us any attention, but it's something about Jamiel Shaw. When you got this good student, this kid, the shooting star, that is starting to wake people up. Now, and they better wake up. I'm sorry, cut you off. They better wake up before there is no black community.
Absolutely. Now, you know, a number of months back, Ted Hayes and Choose Black America had a rally. It was intended that they would have speeches at Leimert Park, but part of the black community united against him, saying that the KKK had come into town. Do you think the results would be the same following the Jamiel Shaw incident if Ted Hayes were to go back to Leimert Park?
No, I think that we would have success then. I think after the Leimert Park issue, a lot of those residents did find out that there was no KKK, and they do understand that it was our opposition who had actually come into their neighborhood and told them that it was the KKK. I think if we went back, and we do plan to go back and take Leimert Park, when we do go back, it'll be a totally different turnout.
I have seen in Las Vegas, Nevada, and in other parts of the Nation of Islam joining with the pro-illegal alien forces. Do you think that the Nation of Islam will continue to do so as the black community awakens and sees that violence is being perpetrated against their own by brown invaders?
I think that they would have no choice but to acknowledge that it's something more going on here besides gang violence.
Why is it, do you think, that Maxine Waters, Al Sharpton, and Reverend Jesse Jackson responded right away to the Jenna 6 situation, which was white kids versus black kids punching it out, and yet to multiple murders, even some in the East Coast, where 3 black kids were killed execution style by the illegal aliens, and now here we have Jamiel Shaw being killed by an illegal alien, and there is no response on their part. Why is that, do you
I think a lot of them are still dealing with that old time, 60s racism type of deal. It seems to me that it's easier to still hate on or lash out at the white man for whatever has gone on in the past and to face reality of this. And a lot of people don't want to face brown on black, color on color. They perceive that there's some type of, tie, or we always hear about this black-brown coalition, but I think people really need to just kind of wake up to the violence that's going on.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to hearing that everybody's going back to Leimert Park, because we were denied our right to free speech and access on that fateful day. I was there. We saw Los Angeles Police Department turn against law-abiding citizens that had a permit to go into the park. And we would like to see that wrong righted. So please let me know when you're ready to go.
I sure will. We're going to make that happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
We knew that